Very good morning children. Welcome to today's biology class. And today class we are going to study the three topics. The first topic is the male reproductive system, and the second topic is the female reproductive system, and the third topic is menstrual cycle. If term permits, just I'll start the childbirth also. Okay, yes, let me start with the first topic, that is a male reproductive system. Okay, whereas coming to the male reproductive system, the male reproductive system we already studied in a previous the topic, that is onset of the puberty. It will be begins 11 to 13 years in the boys. Okay, yes, once this that particular period we consider it as the puberty period. What are the parts involved in this the male reproductive system? Okay, look this particular picture and follow this the parts. The first part, it is a pair of testes, and the second ducts, and the third one is we can see the accessory glands. Okay, yes. Whereas coming to the first part, that is a pair of testes. Where the testes are located? Testes are located below the abdomen. Okay, they are located in the scrotal sac. Okay, a pair of testes are there, and inside the testes, and we can see the 200 to 300 lobules are present, and each lobule has 1 to 3 seminiferous tubule. That means a testis are their oval in shape, and we can see that 200 to 300 lobules are present, and each lobule, and we'll see that there will be 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules. Okay, yes, each seminiferous tubule and produces and the sperms. Okay, hormone we will call it as an testosterone. Okay, yes, actually what is the function of this testosterone? And it helpful to develop the secondary sexual characteristic features at the same time, and it also helps to give the nourishment, the development of the sperm. Okay, yes, so that is about the testes. So why the testes are located below the abdominal cavity? Okay, yes, why they are located in that abdominal cavity means in the body temperatures the sperms cannot stay longer. So the sperms they will maintain their the motility only in the low temperatures. That is the reason the sperm testes are located in the below the abdominal cavity in a scrotal sac. Okay, that is about a pair of a testis. Okay, yes, if you observe this the testis longitudinal section, and we can see the many lobules are there, and that how many lobules I said? 200 to 300 lobules will be present, and each lobule we can see that there will be several seminiferous tubules. Okay, yes. Now, so end of this the testis, we can see that there will be the convoluted, the many convolutions. That means the narrow convoluted part it will be present. That particular tube we'll call it as an epididymis. So when once the sperms are produced in the testis, and temporarily the sperms will be stored in this epididymis. Okay, yes. So later epididymis it will be open into the duct that is called as a vas deferens, and the vas deferens it will be open into the penis and through the urethra, and through the urethra it will be eject, the sperms will be eject outside. Okay, here whereas coming to this urethra in the male reproductive system, this it will be act like as an urinogenital duct. It is a common passage for both the sperms as well as an urine. Okay, is it clear children? Yes. So that is about then a pair of ducts called as the vas deferens. Okay, yes, let me repeat once again. So epididymis is a convoluted part, and it stores the sperms temporarily. Okay, so later epididymis it will be joins with the vas deferens, and the vas deferens it will be open into the urethra. Okay, yes. And the third part in the male reproductive system is an accessory glands. Whereas coming to this accessory glands, a pair of, actually these are the three glands which are related to only the male reproductive system. Okay, this. What are these three glands means? The first one is a prostate gland, a single prostate gland. Okay, it's a large in size. And the second gland is a pair of seminal vesicles. And the third gland is a pair of Copros glands. And these are also called as bulbourethral glands. Okay, let me repeat. The first gland is prostate gland. It is only single large one. And the second one is a pair of seminal vesicles. And the third one is the Copros with the glands. Okay, children. So that is about the three pairs of the accessory glands. What these accessory glands will do? The accessory glands will produces the fluid content that is called as the semen, and in the semen what will happen? There's millions of the sperms, and there will be the swims with the help of the tail, and then not only that, and the semen provides the nutritious material to the sperm. Okay, yes. Let's come to the lifespan of the sperm, and once the sperm reaches into the female reproductive system, and the sperm can stay in the female reproductive system 72 hours. At that time, if the ova is ready in the female reproductive system, so the sperm will be fuses with the egg, and then it will be forms the zygote. That it will be discussed later. Okay, yes. So that is about these three the pairs of an accessory glands. They produce the semen, and the semen provides the nutritious material to the sperm. Okay, yes. So let's come to the structure of the sperm. Look this picture. The structure of the sperm. We'll see the four parts in the structure of the sperm. The first one is an head, and the top of the head there is a cap-like structure. That particular cap we'll call it as an acrosome. And inside the head there will be the nucleus, and below the head there is a neck, and below the neck there is a middle piece. So we can say that the neck is the connecting link between the head and the middle piece, and the middle piece ends with the tail. Okay, yes. Whereas coming to what is the main part of function of this acrosome? Acrosome, it will be just like as a cap-like structure, and it has a pointed end. With the pointed end, what it will do means it pierces the ova. During the fertilization, during the fusion time, what will happen means millions of the sperms will be attacked with this single egg. But with the help of this pointed the structure, and it makes a hole, and it pierces it, and it will be enter inside. Okay, yes. So once, see for example, if you see this particular picture, it will be clear for you. This is a large size of an egg, and the millions of the sperms are attacking the egg. With the help of this acrosome, and it will pin it, or it pierce it, and it will be entered inside, and it's immediate the change what you are observing here means the walls of this the ova, it will be gets thickened, and so there will be no chance for the entry of the other sperm, and it prevents the double fertilization. Okay, children? Yes. So let's coming to the inside the head, there will be the nucleus, and nucleus play a great role to control this head portion, and with the help of this inside the middle piece there is a mitochondria, and the mitochondria is help to generate the energy, and with the help of the tail, and it can freely swims in the fluid. Okay, that is about the male reproductive system. Let me start with the second system, that is a female reproductive system. Whereas coming to the female reproductive system, in the female reproductive system also we will see a pair of ovaries, a pair of an oviducts, and the next one is an uterus, and cervix, and an vagina. Okay, yes. As we already studied all these points in an online class, let me just brief out faster. Okay, a pair of ovaries, they have the almond shaped size, and then attaches, look this particular picture, and then attaches to the elastic bag-like structure that is called as the cervix. Okay, so uterus opens into the vagina, uterus open into the vagina through the cervix. So then a pair of ovaries are attaches to the uterus. Okay, yes. So just like as in the males, the onset of the puberty will begins in the 10 to 11 years in the female reproductive system. So then the ovaries start releasing of the ova. So releasing of ova from the ovaries is called as an ovulation. Okay, whereas coming to this ovulation, as the pair of ovaries are there, alternative months for the successive months. For example, month of Jan, if the right ovary releases the ova, and the next month it goes to the left one. Once it is released by the left one, it comes to the right one. Successive months, alternative ovaries play a role to release the ova. Okay, so releasing of the ova from the ovaries is called as an ovulation. Okay, yes. So, whereas coming to the pair of ducts, this pair of ducts will also call it as a fallopian ducts. Okay, yes. So, the funnel-like opening is there, that is called as an ostium. Ostium is the provided with the cilia. Whenever this ovary releases ova, immediately the ova will be catch hold by the cilia and it will be entered into the fallopian tubes. Okay, yes. When once it reaches into the fallopian tube, during the time of an intercourse, through the vaginal opening, the sperms will be reaches into the fallopian tube. Inside the fallopian tube, the ova is ready, and so this both will be fuses, and the fertilization process occurs, and it will be converted like as a zygote. Later, zygote is developed like as a ball-like structure. So that is called as a blastocyst, and cells are called as a blastomere cell. Inside there is an opening that it will be called as a blastocyst, and so finally this blastocyst is developed like as an embryo, and slowly this embryo will be reaches into the walls of the uterus, and it will be get attached to the wall of the uterus. So the attachment of the uterus to the wall, the attachment of the embryo to the wall of the uterus is called as an implantation. Okay, children, so that is about the female reproductive system. Okay, yes. So the next one we can say about what is the difference between the sperm and the ova. Okay, the sperms are very highly motile in nature. Continuously they were movable, whereas coming to this ova, and the ova is a stationary. Okay, the sperms count, it will be millions, they will be released, but the ova will be released only one egg in 1 month, and then successive alternative ovaries. Okay, and the third point we can say that, and this the sperms will be microscopic in the sperms will be microscopic or the small in size, whereas coming to the ovaries, the ova size, it will be very large in size. Okay, children, that is the differences between the sperm and ovary. So let me see this the next picture. This is a menstrual cycle process. Menstrual cycle process, it will be occur in the female reproductive system, followed by the 2 stages. Okay, the first stage is the proliferatory stage, and the second stage is a secretory stage. What is the meaning of this proliferatory stage? Okay, let me start with the first with the menstrual process. The beginning of the puberty, the starting of the menstrual process is called as menarche. Okay, and the end phase of this menstrual cycle is called as a menopause. Actually, menstrual cycle, it will be derived from the word called as a mensum. The mensum means it's a monthly process. Okay, every month it will be occur in the female reproductive system. Okay, yes, this particular process, it will be followed by the 2 stages. The first stage we'll call it as a proliferatory stage. Okay, in name itself it is there. The proliferation means the number of the cells, it will be increased. Where this number of the cells, it will be increased. Where the number of the cells will be increased means the cells which are present in the fallopian tubes, in the walls of the uterus, and in the acina, and these particular regions, the number of this the cells, it will be increases, and it gets ready to bear this embryo formation and for the implantation process. Okay, that means the readiness for the pregnancy, it will be happen this particular stage. Okay, yes, in case if the egg is not fertilized, then what will happen means the walls of this all these areas they get detached. Okay, yes, so when they get detached, the second stage automatically we'll call it as a secretory phase. When once all the walls will be get detached from in the fallopian tube, in the uterus, and then vagina, and in the cervix region, automatically what will happen? So a mass of the blood, it will be waste, in the form of the mass of blood, it will be that comes out, and that particular process we'll call it as a menstrual process. Maybe this in the girls or the female reproductive system, maybe it lasts from the 3 to 5 days. After 3 to 5 days. After 3 to 5 days, if you count for the 14th day, 14th to 17th day, and releasing of this egg, it will be occur. During that particular time, if the sperm is available in the female system, so egg it will be get fertilized. In case if it is not, then again the secretory phase it will be done, and so this the mass of the blood it will be comes out, and again proliferatory state it will be begins. This is a regular course. Every month this particular process it will be happen in the female reproductive system. Okay, yes. So that's all children about the menstrual process. And the last topic it is let me say about the childbirth. Whereas coming to the childbirth, when once this fertilization process it will be begin the implanted embryo, it undergoes different changes. In the 3rd month of the embryo, we'll call it as a fetus. After that, and all the parts, the gender determination it will be occur only in this the 3rd month the stage, and then all the simultaneously all the parts they will be they start developing in the mother baby. So okay, yes. What are the first changes it will be occur in the when once this childbirth? That particular topics I will cover it in the next topic, children. Maybe we will finish it in the online class, that particular portion. Okay, so let me see that what are the topics I covered. We discussed about the male reproductive system and female reproductive system and the menstrual process. That's all for today, children. Stay safe at home and go through the video. That's all for today.